always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wolverines offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and you've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Trying to get it to the marker. Got the first down and still on his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Guys, let's chat about Michigan. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
On the ground, it's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. They'll try the toss to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. will send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. So the Oregon Ducks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Moore will throw. Under fire. And the sack. All the way back at the 5.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Michigan offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Oh, it's a reverse. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Handoff to the single running back. Finds a crease at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Green. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And Nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Ducks are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Casper. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, he's trying to go right down the middle of the field against man coverage, but the safety does a great job reading his eyes. He sees the intended target out of the corner of his eye, beelines over to the football, and picks it off.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Right back to the well. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The give to the tailback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give from the gun. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Craven. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. quick handoff. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Moore to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's low. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Moore will throw. Here's a heat. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Right down the boulevard. Are forced to settle for 3. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Sends it downfield. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Snagged in the middle. It's Craven. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone
on the nasty move, and now he's got room. They finally get him. And this junior turning in a big play after the catch. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football.
Got some room, head to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And when you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Moore will throw. Got a man. It's great. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Hill. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on, man. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Craver. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wide receiver comes in motion. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Harden. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Ducks are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to set. And it's his 4th interception of the game.